Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Simple English Podcast. I'm Lisa, your host, and today we're talking about something we all deal with but don't always notice. Brain rot.
Brain rot? That sounds like a zombie problem, Lisa. Are we turning into the Walking Dead?
Well, kind of. Have you ever felt like your brain is just mush? Like you can't focus, your attention span is shrinking, and all you want to do is scroll on your phone for hours?
Oh yeah, that sounds like me at 2 a.m. watching cat videos I don't even remember clicking on.
Exactly. That's brain rot. It happens when we overload our brains with too much junk content, social media, mindless scrolling, endless short videos, until we lose focus, motivation, and creativity.
So basically, it's like eating junk food, but for the brain.
Spot on. Imagine eating nothing but potato chips every day. At first, it feels good, but after a while, you feel sluggish, tired, and unhealthy. The same thing happens with our brains when we only consume fast, easy, and low-quality content.
And let's be honest, we all do it. It's so easy to just keep scrolling, even when we know it's not helping us.
Exactly. But don't worry, today we're going to talk about how to cure brain rot and get our minds back in top shape. So stick around, because we have some easy, fun, and real-life ways to fix it. As always, don't forget to check out the free PDF file in the comment section below to get the full transcript and vocabulary for this episode. Alright, so first things first. How do we know if we have brain rot?
If you spend more time scrolling than actually doing things you enjoy, that's a big sign.
Yep. If reading a book feels impossible, or if you get distracted after 5 seconds of something important, that's another red flag.
And let's be honest, we all feel that sometimes. So, Lisa, what's the first step to curing brain rot?
Step 1. Reduce mindless scrolling. Social media is designed to be addictive. Every time you scroll, your brain gets a tiny reward, like a little dopamine hit.
It's like eating one chip, then another, and suddenly, boom! You finished the whole bag.
Exactly. But here's the trick. Set screen time limits, or use apps that remind you when you've been scrolling too long.
I tried setting my phone to grayscale, black and white mode. It made social media super boring, and I scrolled way less.
That's a great hack. Another trick is removing unnecessary apps from your home screen. If you have to work harder to open them, you're less likely to use them mindlessly.
Yeah, I moved Instagram off my home screen, and I noticed I stopped opening it out of habit.
Step 2. Do something creative instead. When you stop consuming, start creating. Write, draw, play music, cook, whatever makes your brain work in a different way.
I started journaling every morning, and it really helped. Even writing a few sentences made me feel more in control of my thoughts.
Love that. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Even something as simple as coloring, doodling, or playing a puzzle game can refresh your brain.
Oh, I recently picked up a Rubik's Cube again, and it's surprisingly fun. It really makes you think differently instead of just absorbing endless information.
Step 3. Read more long-form content. Books, articles, even podcasts like this one. Anything that trains your brain to focus longer.
I tried audiobooks at first because reading felt too hard, but after a while I started enjoying books again.
See? It's like a mental workout. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Any book recommendations?
If you're just starting, try short stories or even graphic novels. They're easier to get into, And once you build the habit, you can move on to longer books. And finally, step 4, get outside and move. Nature, fresh air, and exercise literally reset your brain.
Oh, totally. Even a 10-minute walk clears my head.
Studies show that just 20 minutes outside can boost focus and creativity. So if you're feeling stuck, step outside, take a walk, or just sit in the sun.
I started doing morning walks without my phone. It felt weird at first, but now I love it.
That's amazing. Fresh air, sunshine, and movement are like a natural detox for your brain.
You know what's crazy? Your brain is actually like a muscle. If you don't use it the right way, it gets weaker.
That's true. Studies show that people who train their brain by reading, learning new skills, or playing strategy games actually age slower mentally.
So if I play chess, does that mean I'll live forever?
Not exactly, but you'll definitely stay sharper for longer.
I read that in some countries, older people are encouraged to play Sudoku or crossword puzzles to keep their brains active.
Yep. And another cool fact, scientists found that people who speak 2 languages have a lower risk of dementia because their brains are more active. All right, let's recap. Brain rot happens when we overload on junk content. And the cure is simple. Cut down on mindless scrolling. Do creative things instead of consuming. Read long-form content to train focus. Move your body and get fresh air.
And don't forget, your brain is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it gets.
Exactly. So if you liked this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.
And try these tips. If they help you, let us know in the comments.
Thanks for listening to the Simple English Podcast. See you next time. All right, it's time to learn some important vocabulary related to the topic. The first word is dopamine. It means a chemical in the brain that creates feelings of pleasure and reward. Example: social media apps are designed to trigger dopamine release, making them highly addictive. Next word is attention span. It means the length of time a person can focus on a task without getting distracted. Example: excessive scrolling on social media can reduce your attention span, making it harder to focus on important tasks. Next word is mindless scrolling. It means the habit of continuously scrolling through social media or online content without any real purpose. Example: Lisa realized she was spending hours in mindless scrolling instead of being productive. Next word, creativity. It means the ability to generate new ideas, solve problems, or create something original. Example: taking breaks from social media can help boost your creativity and allow you to develop new hobbies. The last word is cognitive function. It means the mental processes that include thinking, memory, learning, and problem solving. Example: reading books and solving puzzles can improve your cognitive function and prevent brain rot. Thank you for listening to our episode of the Simple English Podcast. I hope you learned something new and helpful today. Please give us a like and subscribe for video like this. Share it with your friends, and let us know what you think in the comments section below. We'll be back with more interesting discussions soon.